So I got a comment from one of you guys asking me how I stay grounded in my plans. So I'm going to read out the comment real quick just so that you guys know what we are about to get into. So could you share how you stay rooted in your plans kindly? Like, how do you plan something and actually end up doing it? Help it, sis. Don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how you can stay motivated as a content creator and stick to your plans to see the results that you want. So if this is your first time, hi, my name is Deborah Boms and you are so welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into how to stay accountable to your goals. So let's just get right into it. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the video. Okay, so we're going to be answering that question, and to be honest, I was like, okay, so if one person is asking this, odds are a couple more people need help on this. I'm like, okay, let's just film a video on it and how to stay motivated as a content creator. So we're going to dive straight into how to execute the plan, because from your question, I'm going to assume that you already have a goal, you already have like the plan. It's just sticking to the plan and seeing it through to the end. So we're not going to go into set realistic goals, set smart goals. No, I'm going to assume that you already have that. If you don't, then you need to watch this other video. Watch this video and make sure you're setting your goals right. Okay, so we're going to go into the first thing. Now the first thing is to define your why. Why did you start creating content? Why did you start this journey? What was the purpose? Was it to inspire, or was it to teach or educate? Was it to entertain, or were you just sharing your passion and making relatable posts? Whatever the case is, you need to define your why. That is what is going to make you stay grounded, and we cannot go on without you defining your why, because that is like the foundation for every other thing that I'm going to tell you guys. So if you don't know why you started, when challenges come, like self-doubt or all those things that just come in, just speak, tiny voices that come into your head and speak and try to make you feel like you're not doing enough, or one thing or the other. If you are grounded in your why, if you know your why, those things would not get to you and you will just keep pushing. So we need to define the why. So this is legit the first step of staying or getting motivated, right? When you know your why is what is motivating you to keep going. So yeah, once you define your why, you want to keep this visible. You want to keep it, either you write it and keep it somewhere that you can see, that's your screensaver, as your wallpaper, whatever, or you just keep it at the forefront of your mind and let that be like the core focus whenever you want to create, always. Because trust me, there's some days when you're going to feel tired, but we don't want that, right? We want to always stay grounded in the goal. So you want to keep this at the forefront of your mind. Always remind yourself. And yeah, if you're someone who just shares your passions and shares things that are relatable to people, it's a plus, it's a bonus, because you get to connect with people who have the similar interests. So you're kind of building your community and building engagement with your people. So whatever the reason is that you started content creation, keep that at the forefront of your mind. Is what is going to keep you going. That's the first step, actually. That's not all you need, but that's the first step that is going to keep you and make you stay motivated, right? So we're going to go into the next thing. Now the next thing that you want to do is to set realistic schedules. Okay, so I'm going to use myself as an example, right? What has been working for me for the past couple of weeks is kind of like I have two posting schedules. One has been doing very well. I haven't had to use the second one as much, but the first one, let's call it like what's this called now, like a best case scenario, right? Where I have all the ideas are coming to me. I'm in a very much creative space. All I want to do is just create. I'm motivated. That's the best case scenario. And that posting schedule for, I'm going to be talking about YouTube, right? I'm just going to talk about YouTube, because let's keep my Instagram, let's keep it one side. Okay. As you guys know, I've been pretty consistent here on YouTube. So this is the posting schedule that I have for me. Every 3 days I post. I don't know how to do this. I post every Tuesday and every Saturday. I don't know how to do that, because I know that I will not stick to that. So what I do is, I have every 3 days I'm posting something. So let's say I'm posting on Monday, right? I post on a Monday. The next time I'm posting is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm posting on Thursday. After Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm posting. So every 3 days. Now that's the best case scenario. That's what is working for me right now. Now in a case where I'm choked up with, let's say, schoolwork or something else, and I might not have that time, or maybe I'm just not feeling it, which I shouldn't even do, because I know that I've passed that level where I will not create because I'm not feeling like it. I've passed that level. But whatever the case might be, life can just happen and you might not just have time to create. So my worst case scenario is once a week. and that's like when I'm choked. Once a week, and that's worst case scenarios posting schedule, right? So that's what I mean by creating a realistic schedule. That's how you're going to stay grounded, because you don't want a schedule that is going to overwhelm you, if that makes sense. You want to still be comfortable to create, because trust me, you can get burnt out, and burnout is going to kill motivation. Trust me, if you're burnt out, it's going to kill the motivation. Any slight motivation you have, when you're burnt out, when you're tired, it's going to kill that motivation. So you don't want that. You want to stay at a place where you're not under so much pressure. You know, it's not that deep. Like you take care of yourself. It's not that deep, okay? It's deep, but it's not that deep, if that makes sense. Whatever your schedule is, or you always want to keep in mind that consistency is key here, and consistency will build efficiency. So if you are consistent, the more consistent you are, the better you become at creating content, the more efficient you become at creating content. If you used to take like 1 hour to set up before, now you find that you're using half an hour to set up, right? And because you're now used to this, you know how you've mastered your workflow, so everything just flows basically. So yeah, so it will help to relieve or release pressure and frustration. You would not get as frustrated as much if you are not, meeting those first, like the best case scenario, because you also have a plan. When things are not going right, you also have a plan that, okay, this is what I'm going to do to just keep up, so it's best to just have like two things to work with in any case, if that makes sense. So yeah, it helps to relieve pressure. It helps to avoid frustration. You still feel like, okay, you're still doing what you need to do and you're still on track. So yeah, and at the same time, just embrace flexibility. To be honest, life happens, things can pop up that are very much important and you cannot ignore. So always embrace flexibility and adapt your plans as needed. Okay, so we'll go on to the next step. So the next step in staying motivated as a content creator, trust me, you're not going to always feel like creating. You cannot create Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's not going to happen. You need breaks, and to be honest, what I'm going to say is batch create. Now, I've talked about this a couple of times. I even have vlog that went up recently. It went up recently, and I'm gonna leave it here just so that you guys can go and watch it and see what I'm talking about. But in a day, you can create like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 2 weeks worth of content for Instagram, or 1 week worth of content for YouTube. It depends on you and it depends on your strength. Personally, what I've learned, you see, the thing with content creation, when you're consistent, you learn things. So there was a video that I put out and it hasn't done numbers. It doesn't even have up to 1K views. You can go and check it out. I was tired. I filmed a haul. I filmed my Shein haul that day, and then I went ahead to film 2 more videos. Now, the last video was that video, I think, and you could tell. Someone even said in the comment, "I hope you're okay. You sound very down." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm actually okay." I was just too tired from filming, right? And I filmed a haul. Imagine filming a haul and I'm here in my room. I'm going to the hallway to show like, the finished, like me wearing the dress. I'm coming back, I'm changing the outfits, making sure that everything looks good, and going out, carrying my camera because I can't leave my camera in the hallway. So it was a lot of back and forth and I was tired. But because, I want to stay consistent, I was like, I still have 2 more videos to film today. And by the 3rd one, I was exhausted and it was showing on my face, it was showing on my voice. So you want to also know what is the best amount of videos to batch create in a day, just so that you are still upbeat, and just so that you don't lose your tone of voice, and just so that you don't lose that charisma and that enthusiasm that, okay, I love what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So you want to also know what is working for you, know what works for you best. Personally, right now, 2 or 3 content per day is enough for me for YouTube. For Instagram, again, we're not gonna dwell on Instagram today. But all these tips apply across different platforms, right? So just know what works for you, know what works for the best platform. I mean, Instagram is pretty easy, right? You can just do like 10 seconds reel or whatever, and you're good to go. So you can create like 5 different content on Instagram, for Instagram, in a day. But again, it's up to you and it's up to your strength. So know what works for you and stick to that. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is to visualize you succeeding, or you have already succeeded. Visualize that scenario where you already succeeded. You've reached your goals, you've gotten monetized on YouTube, you're now working with brands, and that is what is going to keep you motivated at the same time. So me personally, I just want I always look at a situation where I'm always just getting views. My views never drop. People always commenting about how my videos are inspiring to them, how my videos are helping them. This is what I always envision, and I'm like, you cannot stop now. People are depending on your videos to help them in one way or the other. People love your videos. People are inspired by your videos. People are helped by your videos. You need to keep up. You need to show up. So if you visualize your plan succeeding, if you visualize your success, it will help to remind you of the rewards that come with, you know, sticking to that plan. Think of yourself in that success state, in your success era. Let that motivate you. Let that remind you that, okay, well, this is what I want out of this. It will make you stick to the plan. Always remind yourself, this is where I'm heading. This is where I'm heading. If I'm not doing what I need to do, I'm not going to get there, if that makes sense. So always remind yourself, this is where I want to be and I'm working towards it. Okay, next thing is rest and take like scheduled breaks. Again, you cannot create Monday to Sunday, so you always want to plan when to rest. Personally, I'm big on planning right now. Like, I have at least 3 weeks worth of content already. Like, I have the ideas, I have like the dates that I'm going to post to them, except something pops up, and then I go into, like, you know, my second option of posting schedule, right? But I have my 3 weeks plan. Like, everything is like, I can't even stress this enough, but planning is key. You need to plan. Every day counts. Every day counts towards the bigger goal. So you need to plan every single day what you're going to be doing, and that will help you reach that goal. It's not you're not leaving things to chance. There's no space for chance. You have to plan everything. Everything needs to be accounted for. What you're doing per time needs to be accounted for. If not, you will sway. You will sway. Okay, so plan your week. At the start of the week, plan it. This is what I'm doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you know that you're good. Yeah, so when I say rest, you always want to make sure that you're doing things that also still brighten up your mood, because as a creative, you want to dwell in an environment that helps you stay creative. You don't want to be depressed, you don't want to be anxious. You want to just thrive in creativity, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, so you want to rest, do things that make you happy. To be honest, content creation is serious, but it's not that deep to affect your mental health. So make sure you're rested, doing things that you love, whatever. And yeah, so there needs to be balance at the same time. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Okay, so you always want to keep that balance, right? And yeah, with time you would see your results. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about, and probably like the most important, is motivation is not always going to be there. What is going to actually help you is discipline. Discipline is when you do the thing that you need to do when you don't feel like doing it. So you wake up in the morning and you're supposed to go to the gym and then come back and film content, but you're like, oh no, I want to stay in bed. No, that's not discipline. Motivation will not always be there. It's not every day that you wake up and you're motivated. Oh, I'm in high spirit, I need to film now. No, it's not always going to be like that. Trust me, that's not how it works. So you want to stay disciplined, and discipline is, this is what I need to do. I don't feel like it, but I will get it done. It's as simple as that. If you have that mindset, there's no space for inconsistency. Trust me. If you have that mindset, there's no space for inconsistency, and you'll get there. Okay, you will get there. Discipline is what is going to get you what you're actually looking for, and you need to embrace it. You need to learn it. You need to cultivate it. On the days when you don't feel like going or pushing, you need to push even harder. If you allow those little voices in your head to dominate, trust me, you would sway. So you always want to stay motivated, and more importantly, stay disciplined. Discipline is what is going to get you the results that you want. So these are my 6 tips, I guess. Yeah, 6 main tips on how to stay grounded in your plans and how to stay motivated to see the results that you are working towards. So I really hope that this was helpful. Thank you for the video idea, whoever said that. Hi. Thank you for the video idea, and I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comment section. If you have more questions, I'm open to answer your questions like this again, so let me know down in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you guys in one of my other videos. Okay, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.